work on docstring, which is our Mac app. And yeah, I already started today a little bit, just to sort of do a little bit of warm up. And currently I'm trying to add metadata on this part of the view. Again, here's the full app as of right now. I guess it's taking a while to build for some reason. Maybe it's because I think previously I was working in Xcode 11.6 and I just switched to the beta version. So everything needs to be rebuilt. That shouldn't be a problem, other than the fact that we need to actually while we do that, let me make a quick makefile command. Reset. So this is to give ourselves a clean state on this Mac so that we reset everything like in the user container and whatnot, cache for the window, for example. So I think the way you do that is you do a searching library, and then the thing you search for is your app ID. In my case, that would be I think let's just run this for now and see what happens. Reset. Yeah, that gives us everything in the home library directory, and then we just straight up eliminate them. So for each one, we do rmrf. Okay. So I guess I can give a demo. Let's say I, resize the window a little bit and make some changes over here. And then let's duplicate this. Oh, well, rename is fine. Let's rename it to original 2. Okay. So if I close the app and run it again, you can see everything is restored, right? The profile changes still persisted. Profile name is the same. The window of the size of the window is the same. However, now I'm gonna run make a reset. Okay, and then run this app again. You'll notice that the app launched as if it was launched the first time, right? So I mean, there's no mystery there. I just literally deleted everything. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. That's, I guess, a little thing we can check in. All right. So, okay. All right, so let's go back to this. I was just putting some, as you can see, new lines here, some placeholder here. I can do font, maybe title. Does this look good? Does it change the font size? I kind of just want it to be bold. Oh no, yikes. Sub headline. Nah. Maybe call out. Yeah, these don't look good. Okay, so how do I go bold? Is it like this? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We have a profile name, but really this part should be a VStack. Okay, the reason it needs to be a VStack is there is a optional second part. Second part is the import path. So that would be another text. This time is like users. It's just some placeholder value. Then let's see, docstring the time or something like this, right? Okay. Yeah, this, can I align at leading? No. Really? Yeah, I can, right? Okay. And for wait, something's not right. Obviously I want this to go up, right? Maybe this should say profile. And then wait, let's find a section. Let's go section vertical alignment. So how are these modified? So there's a group, and the group has a modifier, right? Does this change anything? No. I mean, why would it? But oh, that's awesome and unexpected. Like this? Oh no, it's inside, right? Led with title is a modifier that I made. One of the first modifier I made for this app, at least. So it's not surprising that I forget what he can do. So I'm gonna try make this URL a bit longer. I don't know. Code open source project or something like, I don't know, like, but I want to see what this looks like when it's wrapped. Ideally, it should go multiple lines. But Also, let's make this an array, right? Well, yeah, maybe not yet, but I very much would like two previews. One, I mean, that looks kind of different, right? So, but I guess for now this is okay. All right. So how do I make this wrap? Isn't there like a modifier that's like a multi-line alignment? No. Line limit? Zero? Maximum if the value is nil. Oh, nil. Default value is nil though. I want this to wrap, but it's not wrapping. That's upsetting. What if it says, I don't know, size, fixed size. It's not gonna be fixed size. That doesn't change anything. I don't know. Is it because there's no space? What if there are a lot more spaces? No, this is not probably not the reason. Yeah. Okay. So how am I making it wrap? I need to give it width, right? Let's see. With content width. So maybe frame max width self.content width. Okay, though. First of all, the content width needs a little update, I guess. So let's give it a little more space. Oops, too much. Okay. Max height, infinity. Does this help? I should use more preview more. Nope. Line limit. Let's try 2. Not doing anything, huh? What if I give it a min height? Yeah, min height definitely give it more space. But I don't know why max height doesn't do anything. That makes very little sense to me. Hmm. Priority? Layout priority? I don't know. Nope. Is there like a hugging or resistance or something? I don't get it. So I can force it with a minimal width, a minimal height. Let me think. So, oh, nope. Set the size for control within its view. What? Okay. Let's try this. Let's take out text. Minimal scale factor is interesting. Multiple alignment, text type, okay. Truncate mode. Right, you can do truncate mode. Line spacing. Ugh, this view is a little glitchy, man. Okay. What am I missing here? Maybe I should just move on instead of getting hard stuck here. Let's embed this in an H stack and say no. Okay. All right. This found an issue or something, I guess. Do text should be multi-line. All right. So this is some placeholder. The real work is changing the model of this view, I guess, because these metadata for the profile doesn't exist in this model. Yeah, this model is very pure. And what really needs to be done is to have a profile here instead, which will cause a lot of compile errors. But that's no big deal. We'll just go by one by one. Preference. So here is where we can start that thing I was trying to do earlier. So we can give it multiple stores now. And let's do something like this. Throw this here. Is store identifiable? Probably not. So I'll have to. Right. What's in a store? Yeah, there's nothing public about the store, huh? Identifiable ID. It's gonna be object identifier. Right? Okay. So this file is happy. And this super easy. We'll just do this. And that might be it. Okay. Now we can go back to this view. Take a look at the previews. We should get 2 previews here. Bam. And we hook up the actual thing with view store. Okay, put on some music for myself. Does this work? Boop. Yes, it does. Nice. Okay. Now we can do view store dot name, and then if I guess we're using older Xcode, so I have to do if view store dot base is not nil. I mean, I'm not using old Xcode now, but I may later. I mean, when depends on when this is ready to submit. Here we do view store base. Okay. Super easy. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy same treatment, which shouldn't be a problem. Do you do multi-line text alignment leading? Nope, that doesn't help. So I suppose both of these could use another H stack in them. H stack. Hello, stop. Okay. Let me see, what do I want here? I want to add a button following this guy. That's why I wanted to give it a fixed content size. But I suppose I can do it this way and then add a spacer here. And then embed this whole thing in another H stack. And then put a button here, maybe. Right, and then the button should be borderless button style. And then it should be a gear icon. AppKit gear icon. Is there a built-in? This guy, action. Name action template. Smart badge. What's the difference? Okay. Anyways. So it's gonna be an image, NS image, NS image, action template or something like that. NS image name. Action template name. And this is a string, right? So you do NS image named. And then you force unwrap this sucker. Okay, so that is the icon I want. But maybe it should come first. Yeah. Put it in front. Does that look, would that look weird? And then I don't need this spacer anymore if that's the case. Probably don't need this neither. Should look the same. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. Or let me try later, but without the spacer. Let me think. I kind of like the spacer idea a little bit more. Oh, not this. This doesn't look too bad, right? It's not terrible, but This is kind of weird because the reason I kind of wanted to go to the right of everything. So it's gonna be here. You know what? This doesn't look terrible. This doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look terrible, right? Okay, I'm just gonna go with this, and if the profile name is too long, there might be some weird looky look. I mean, we can try. Second profile with a super long name, lol. Yeah, now the profile name gets truncated. But you know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Yeah. Okay. One thing I do want to kind of adjust is the default height. I think maybe I want to give it 50 more. And I won't see it there without running the thing we just made. So let's run that. Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit more space down here. And then maybe the better way is to preserve. Yeah, I have window open here. And look at this. I can just import it by drag and drop. Yeah, okay. Okay, there's a button here. I'm wondering, like, should I center this? Because before my vision was to put more stuff over here, but now I kind of like the fact that it's very concise. The metadata section is very concise on the top. Yeah. I also kind of want to add the folder here, the folder icon here. Maybe I'm overthinking. Yeah, it's probably okay. I do kind of like giving that more space though. It doesn't make much sense to limit the width of this. Okay, so now this button is kind of where I envisioned it to be, but the problem is like, yeah, it needs to be at the beginning. I don't know if this is the right. Let's look at a few examples here. Oh, actually, I don't want to show you guys this. Let's look at, I don't know, something here. Maybe themes. Yeah, everything is kind of arbitrary. This is interesting, right? Yeah, I think this will look better once I figure out how to make this multi-line. So I probably should keep this. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right. And then the action here, we're putting the menu. But for now, we're showing the metadata, which is good. Oh, I was trying to see why does this look more crammed, then realize it's a different style. Ha. Okay. Cool, I guess. Add metadata. Preference view. Okay. So let me. I have a little project management in the Git repository that I don't mind showing. I don't think. This is not private. I mean, not public, but I don't mind showing this. So there's no explanation for each option. Oh, maybe I should reference that issue here. Number 18, right? Okay. Yeah, this is something. I need to file a new issue. Gear icon, the gear button in profile in preference view after dot nothing. This button should present a menu for this button following the profile name. Should present a menu for the entire action, the entire profile. Oh, similar to right click on the list of this profile. Okay. So that's another thing. Probably need to add it here as well. Okay. All right. So what now? Oh wait, is this a placeholder? Huh. It's interesting because Xcode now does this placeholder with. It's kind of like a placeholder with comment, and then Xcode just do the uses special syntax in comment. I guess just so that it's valid Swift. Huh. Okay. Now what? Now we can work on a few things, right? I kind of want to try working on this. This button doesn't do anything. Yeah, let's make it do something. Let's make it do something. So also, should I just switch the branch name while I'm here? What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I mean, doesn't hurt. Blah blah blah. And default. Okay. Then amazing. Okay. Now what? Now let's make that button work, right? Make this, well, not this one, the other one. Okay. That was in profile creation view. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let's convert this to do into an issue. The issue is import path in preference view truncates. Ideally, it should flow to as many lines as needed to show its entirety. Something like this. Okay. All right, let's go to profile creation view. So let's find that button, right? I think the button is somewhere in here. Yeah, this button, I presume. Yeah, it's content. It's a label. It's the folder field label. Yeah. So obviously it's not doing anything. What should it do though? So let's look at profile creation reducer. So can I just ask it to begin import? What would happen if I do that? So view store send begin import. Begin import just fire off a side effect, which specifically is to open this dialog, right? So let's pick this, open. Oh, right, that won't work. So pick this, open. Ah, okay. That's it? Wow, that's really easy. But this makes me think. Why does this say create? So import profile is nil, we say create. Imported profile. Do we set it anywhere? Import profile. Yeah, I just realized something. I mean, that button is fine. This button, I think it's doing what I want. But just by playing with it a little bit, I realized the UI here is a little awkward. When you import a project, right, ideally, you select something, and then it should put you back here. And then you get a chance to, I mean, just like this, right? You get a chance to play with the name and stuff. That's fine. But when it's not a valid profile, we're showing you this. But maybe what really should happen is we show like a error here, and then you can fix it. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Yeah, I don't know why I thought the alert is it's like a good enough thing. Yeah, I don't know. Like, let me checking this code. Super easy. It's also I'll open the issue here. That is the issue number 16. Okay. Hook up. It re-triggers. Okay. And yeah, let me fix that interaction. So what we want is you click import, we validate the profile, and then we put you back. So let's look at the reducer here. The reducer, right? Dismiss import failure alert. Yeah, this can be greatly simplified. Dismiss, finalize. Okay, so dismiss and finalize gets handled by the parent. All right, let's just look at the view. Profile creation view. And it has the alert somewhere. Alert. I want to put the body on top. Okay. And then, yeah, this alert is like blah, 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 blah. But maybe instead what I want is import from. Imported view store state, imported profile, view store state, imported profile. It's not nil. If it's nil, we say create. If it's not nil, we say import. But why does it still say create here? This bothers me so much. Okay, I'm gonna focus on other things first. Organize, profile creation, view, code layout, something like that. And then think. Yeah, so I want to get rid of this alert. Instead, I want to add adding section details, an error label, right? And then the state, let me look at the state real quick. The state has failed to import from URL, so yeah, I can just predicate the presence of that label on this. Yeah. So let's do that. So this is the detail. It's in a VStack. What is this? Spacing, that's fine. Yeah, so there's this new section when the imported profile is not nil. Okay, interesting. I can also add if viewStore.state fails import from URL is not nil, then we do more. What's happening here? Also, I don't need to say state here. Okay. So if this is not nil, I will is this closed? Yeah, it should be closed. Fine. Oh, wait. Why isn't it closed? Did I not mention? I didn't do it. Darn it. Maybe I can fix this. Hold on. Stash this change. Rebase. Like this. And then edit this guy. Creation. Okay. And then amend. Here I say closes number 16, if I recall correctly. 16. And rebase, continue, push, force push. There you go. History is rewritten. Okay. Back to business at hand. Okay. So I want to display an error label, right? So how should I say that? It's like text, right? It's just a text. Invalid. File does not contain. This file does not contain valid profile. Okay, and then let's make it bold. Let's give it a color, foreground color, Easy. And then yeah, there's some rethinking here. Or view stored fail. Okay, and then the put a profile base. So this can fall back to this value. Maybe let's give this multiple lines so it looks a little nicer. Okay. Mock profile creations. All right, let's make another one. Import create. Other profile. Okay, this one will also have a failed import. Put this in here. And then we can look at what we get from the preview. Hello? Preview doesn't look right. You kidding me? Mock profile creation. Failed to import profile from URL. There's 3 of these. Why are you showing me only 2 previews? Please. All right, fine. I'll do it in live. We'll do it live. Oh, maybe it's because some compilation failed for some reason. Code sign. Come on. All right. Let's try this. Import. Pick a bad thing. Ah, yikes. Okay. First of all, the alert is still there, so let's get rid of it. Where is it? Alert. Okay. You can go away. Okay. So this looks bad, but I think it behaves okay. So what the heck is going on? Let's put this in the VStack, I think. There's a H stack here. Wait. Well, this was so much better if the preview worked. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, here we go. So that's clearly wrong, right? First of all, I guess everybody has a fixed width here. And I'm guessing this text doesn't. It does. I mean, it's not like super wide or anything. So what am I looking at here? So this whole thing lives in a V stack. V stack has a fixed width of 420. Okay. Here's our H stack. I mean V stack. Oh, the alignment guide. Yikes. Actually, that's not bad. That's not so bad. If I understand this correctly, this whole thing should have a modifier lead with title. Forgot about this. And then let's just give it an empty title. This should make things better, I think. What's title? Sorry, it should be like this. Okay. Get rid of the background. Maybe I can do something cute, like an arrow that goes like this. Actually, this arrow looks really great if one exists for the direction I want. Yeah, doesn't look as good as I thought. Okay. I also would like the spacing of this change a little. So maybe I'll put this inside. Hold on. So why is this an H stack? Because there's a button here. Okay. I'm gonna embed this whole thing into a V stack and then move this guy in. Right? Oh. Alright, I guess the default spacing is fine. Okay. So this does look better than yeah, okay. So crucially, we need to disable the create button, otherwise things will get a little wild. Okay, so this does not have a valid profile. This doesn't look correct. Hold on. Import from text space. Space doesn't look right. Oh, because it's URL. From path. How about that? Actually, I need to do. Maybe it's better to do it this way. Okay. And here, instead of URL, we should say, whoops. No, that's fine. Then, wait, I thought I renamed it. Okay, so this shouldn't be an absolute string. It should be path. I just want to get rid of the file : // Okay. And then we disable this. So that button though is a little complicated. Yeah, first of all, it doesn't say import, which is very disturbing. Maybe I can do viewStore.mode is create. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then this button needs to be disabled. Can I do that in? Let's see. Interaction, enable, disabled. I just want to see what disabled alone does. Okay, that looks correct, right? This looks correct. Okay. So disabled means view store dot mode dot actually imported profile is nil. So right now it's not imported. This won't import it. But if I actually import the right one, it will be fine. But okay, this the reducer needs to do a little bit more here. Reducer, okay, I can confidently delete this now. The profile creation reducer. So when I import profile state dot this should be nil. Okay, so we can wipe that. Let's try this again. Import, everything looks fine. Import a bad one, everything. Well, we got this warning. Can't import, can cancel. Okay, let's walk that path again. Import the wrong thing. Import the right thing. Error goes away. I guess this thing should have a fixed size. Okay, fixed size actually does make it look better. So good. Okay, try the drag and import. I think this will work just fine. Yeah, because the way we, yeah. Okay, so. Nice. This is beautiful. Yeah, so now instead of getting an alert, you just get that dialog with which you can change the profile name, cancel it, do whatever you want. So that's really nice. Cancel this. Yeah, beautiful. I love this. I love it. So all these buttons will be disabled. Cool. Change what happens if profile import fails. When profile import happens, Failure no longer triggers an alert. Instead, I want to see. I actually don't like this color. Yellow? Maybe it's the boldness. Maybe let's make it italic. What if I put a little warning sign? And then not yellow. Too much warning. What don't I like about this? I don't know why. It's fine. What if it's secondary? Yeah, that looks best, right? This looks better. Nah, I actually maybe the warning sign it's a bit much. Let's make this uppercase T and then give it the exclamation mark back. Then we Okay, this is good enough. Maybe I can go back to italic. Then maybe I can even add the colon here. Whoops. Nah. I can't decide between italic and call out. Okay, I'm overthinking again. Let's just keep it like this. Put it on instead. There's an upon whose dismissal and the entire import flow ends. Instead, a warning, it's shown in the main view, and import button gets disabled. Successful import I guess that's it, right? Okay. Nice. What's next? Next, I can hook up this gear button. This guy, right? So this button should show essentially this menu. Which means I need to refactor this menu so that it's reusable. Which also probably means the button here should be a button menu. Okay. Again, we can go to profile list, view. In here, we have a profile list body view. And this is our menu, context menu. So context menu, it, just from the abstract, not looking at anything else, it appears that the context menu needs interesting. It has a flaw, which is the activate button. Activate shouldn't be available here. Okay, so let's, I guess, profile. Let's make a new set of I don't know, new set of components for this app. Let's call it profile action menu. Profile action menu. Okay. I don't know. And then just make a file, call it wow, what's going on? This computer is very, very slow. Profile action state. Menu state. Okay. So it has a few things going on. Okay. Let's see. What do we want? We want to see it has an index. Profile index. It needs to know whether the profile is active. Profile is active. It needs to know profile is deletable. Okay, so these are the actions we need. And then let's make a view out of it. I hope that's possible, since this whole thing is wait, this is a context menu. But what I need is something like this, which is not a context menu, but a button. This is a menu button. Tricky. I guess the nice thing is yeah, this still work. This can still work. Okay. So the way this works is you make a profile action menu view. Okay. SwiftUI. Okay, put this on hold for a bit. And then we also make a profile action menu action. Profile menu. Cool. And then we go back here, make our view. Profile action menu view. So SwiftUI view. And then we put in the placeholder here. Wait, do I do preview here? Maybe not necessary. And then we give it a store, which requires composable architecture. Store. It's gonna be a store of type profile action menu state profile action menu action. Yeah, that's our store type, right? And then the view, crucially, is view with a view store. Now we can go back to the profile list body and just give this a little copy. Paste, and then view store in, and then here we say if view store dot what's in our state. Oh, please. Yeah, there's is active and is deletable. So if not is active, and we put this in here, and we'll have this action, and then if it is deletable, we'll put this in here. Okay. And this won't compile because all these actions are not available yet. So we have activate, duplicate, begin profile, renaming, attempt to delete. Okay. Duplicate, index, activate, index. The other two is like begin, profile, renaming, attempt to delete. We call this begin renaming, attempt to rename, attempt to rename, attempt to delete. Easy. Okay, so attempt to rename. Oh, right. The index, however, would be view store.index or even profile index. Profile index. Okay. Do this. Okay, unable to type check. So something is wrong in here. Profile index, blah, 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 button. View store is deletable. What's wrong? What is wrong? Let's see. So I'm gonna do this and just putting a dummy view here. Is this okay? With view store action. This again, classic. Forgot to do this. View store is active. profile is active. And profile is deletable. Okay. Requires this to be equatable, easy. Equatable. Cool. So now this has its own view, action, and state. We'll try to use it somehow, right? So let's look at profile list reducer, an action even. Profile action. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a new case. Profile action. Profile action menu state. Okay. The reducer is empty, which is pretty interesting. So the action state has attempt to delete selected. Okay, attempt to delete, duplicate, activate. Attempt to delete, duplicate, activate. And then begin renaming, right? All these are basically replaced by this guy. And then I can go to the view. Comment this out. Here, I'll do the profile action menu state. And then it takes a store. The store will be a store derived from the superstore scope. So we need to be able to translate a state and action. Okay. And the state, the action will have proper indentation. Okay. So state will be profile list action state to local state. Right, let's look at what's in the view store. The list view store. profile list state. So let me get just to make a thing called profile action menu state. Okay. For index, and this is going to be a function, I guess. Not as clean as I would like, but not too bad. So we need to fill all these, right? Index, easy. Index profile is active is list.active equals index. Profile is deletable means list.profiles.count greater than 1. Okay. So this is profile action. Now let's go back to the view. This will be $0 dot profile action for index. I believe index is somewhere here. Yeah, there. And then for action, I think we can do profile list state dot action dot profile action. Maybe. So the only thing I can see that could go wrong is the fact that this is not a writable key path. I mean, it doesn't matter. Let me take advantage of this. Oh, that's why. Cannot convert this path to type. I see. Okay, okay. I'm trying to be fancy here. Okay, so now we're dealing with the reducer, which is a very good sign. Yeah, this can go away now. Just go. I love it. Look at this. How this part gets smaller. I love it. Okay, so duplicate. Profile list action has no member duplicate. Right. So instead of that, it should be profile action duplicate view store selected profile index. Okay, this is better. All right. So just wrap these guys into another level and we should be good. Profile action, and then we go back to here, take another level of this, and then this will be attempt to rename, and everything should work just fine. Delete, everything looks good. The rename works. Duplicate. All right. Yeah, we got additional functionality, which is if you click on the already activated one, you won't get the options to activate it again. So that's really nice. Cool. Ain't that neat? Profile list action. Cool. Factor out. Factor out stuff. Factor out profile action. Profile action is really generic. Profile list action. Profile action, menu action. Yeah, see, this is already kind of weird. Profile list action, it's fine. Profile I don't know, edit action. Profile management. Profile management. Profile menu state. Profile management action has a good tone to it. So profile management menu. profile. Let's rename this. Hello? Profile management state. Menu state. This is specific to the menu. But profile management guess this can be management menu. Management menu view. Replace all. And then this will be profile map. Do it the right way. Hello? Okay. Profile management action. Cool. All right. Now what? Now we hook it up. Hook it up. And I may call it for this stream. So all that's left to do is turn this into a menu button, and then we show the same view there if possible, right? I don't know if we can derive all the state there, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, this require a bit more enhancement to the preference state. So right now this view just take a profile, but we need to give it a little bit of more like a richer state, which is totally fine. Let's do it quickly. Profile format preference state. Okay, so what's in a format preference state? It's first of all equatable, and then we'll have a profile. And then we'll have profile index. All right, and then our view will take profile preference state. And then we'll see a bunch of compile errors. Oh, there's no profile here. That's not a big deal. Let's just import it. Profile preference state. Did I misspell something? Profile preference state. Ah, format preference state. Okay, so it's not just dot name. It's gonna be profile dot name. Okay. This is the second time I will update these, but that's okay. Profile dot base. Profile dot base. Okay, chugging along. Profile. 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 Okay, the store. Blah 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 blah. What's the store? Ah. Okay. So these guys now should be right. So this would be format preference state. Okay. Wait, so that means I need to actually add another piece of state. Let profile is active be a bool. So can I actually show that somewhere? Maybe I can show it in front of, yeah, we can show it here with this little dot. Yeah, that'll be nice. But focus on the task at hand. Profile is active, true. Do false here. Okay. Right, so now we need to construct that state. Profile is going to be the selected. Oh. Maybe. Let's do. Selected profile format preference state, something like this, and it's gonna be the profile format preference state. Okay, maybe. And here we do profile selected, profile index. So not selected. Yeah, selected. Profile index is selected profile index. Selected profile index equals list dot active index. Okay. And go back here. We just use this. Oh, this is amp state, huh? Okay. Now everything should go back to normal. Okay, everything seems in order to be in order. Okay. Yeah. So what did we do? So it's pretty interesting because let's see. So it's a piece of the app view, right? It's a individual profile, but it also includes this piece of state, which is well, no, not this piece of state. Yeah, it is this piece of state, but it doesn't have the specific meaning of it. This piece of state, so the entire app is which profile in a list of profiles is selected. Interesting. Do I need to give this state? Interesting. I don't need it. Do I? I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, I do. I do. Because when you use the menu here, it's not the selected index. It could be any arbitrary index. Okay, fair enough. All right, I need it. I do need it. Okay, so what I was trying to explain is that this new state selected profile index is kind of similar to this, but not really. Wait, one sec. Do I need this? I may not need it. Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. It's kind of similar to this in that it has like it takes the list with control. It contains, for example, this guy, but it's also different because it doesn't need the entire list. It just needs the one of the component. Anyways, not sure if that made sense, but it's a different view of the app state that overlaps somewhat with this view. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, finally, where was it? A profile creation view. Here we can start to think about profile creation view. Wait, was it this one? No, not this one. It's in the preference view. Interesting. This name is not accurate. It's one of the oldest view. It's like when you're thinking prototyping or designing the app, you're like, oh, what would an app that edits this TOML file look like? And this is what you get. This. Yeah. Obviously without the top part. Anyways, let's find the gear button and hook it up. Hook it up. The gear button is NS image. It's this guy, right? Yeah, here's the action. Okay, here's the action. So we need to turn this into a right. It's yeah. The problem is not a. It shouldn't be a button. It should be a menu button. Okay. Menu button has a title and content, or label and content. Yes. All right. Finally, we're here. Wait. Ah, I see. Should do this. Okay. So first, let's do the style. Menu button style. Borderless menu. Button menu style. Interesting. Why is this button menu and this is menu button? Who the heck knows? Wait. That's why. Borderless button menu style. No, I'm doing the same thing. Borderless menu button. Maybe it's this one. Okay. And its label is gonna be this image. Easy clap. All right. Ooh. Why is it messing up my layout? Okay, so its width is kind of out of control here. Fixed size. Okay. All right, the content is the interesting piece, right? This is where we finally hook up profile management view. Then we give it the store. Okay. The store will be a store.scope. All right, so we go from the preference state to the local state and action, state and action again. State is something, and then action is another thing. Okay. All right. So just very quickly, preference view has all this. We need to give we need to make this from that. Okay, this has an index, whether it's active, whether it's deletable. So there's I see. Yeah, it's just easier to do this, isn't it? That's actually beautiful. And then the action here, we can take a new case, which is profile management action, profile management action. All right. App state. So this we can actually do management. Management state. Profile index is selected. Profile index. Profile is active. Okay, action. Didn't I just make the wrapper action? Pretty sure I did. Yep. So we just wrap the local action in our management, which is called management, profile management. Profile management. And what now? Declared here. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. So preference states. Okay, preference states. ID. ID would be profile.name. Okay. And then here we need to make a store. Reducer is empty. Environment is void. Okay, so I can get rid of this now. All right, so that's something. Okay, now what? Okay, here. So the new case, right? The management case. I think just do nothing. Ooh. Wait, let me think. Should this do nothing? If this do nothing, wait, the app reducer will have to handle it. But app reducer is not really handling it, isn't it? Profile action. I need to rename this. Okay, hold on. It's profile management. management. Okay, and again, this appears in a couple places. Management. Nice. So that's activate, duplicate, attempt to delete, attempt to rename. Okay, so profile creation should also have a bunch of state here. Okay, right. So this is too early. Let's move it down somewhere. And then, yeah, basically I can do profile creation, not profile creation. What was I thinking of? Not profile creation. Let's see, who makes this view? It is in here, okay. Format preference. Yes, format preference. Not too far away. Wasn't too code on that one. Format preference. Okay, so previously format preference just handled like this. All right, so that's not great because format preference action. Right. Okay, so there's some ordering issues, but I think I can fix it. So profile action, let's group them all together, okay? So there's profile list. So these are now all next to each other. Almost. Okay. I wonder if there's a better way to do this other than this. I bet there is. I need to study the composable architecture a little bit more to be able to do it. But my idea for now is for format preference with profile action with similar. Does this work? Oh, it does. Okay. Actually, I wasn't sure. Like when you have deconstructors like this. So format, preference, profile management, duplicate, index, and format, preference, profile management, attempt to delete, format, preference, profile management, attempt to rename. All right. These lines are a little long now. Okay, so now let's click this, right? Let's choose a different one. Click, got our menu here. What if I click on activate? It got activated. Duplicate, it got duplicated. Rename, we got our thingy. 2. Delete. Oh, yes. Architecture. Oh, yeah. This is really great, really great. This part is a little awkward. I need to think about this. Number 20, make gear in preference view do things. It shows the same menu. Has the context menu when I right click on on profile list item and has the same effect. Okay, closes number 20. Okay, I think this is a good amount of work for this stream. Yeah, I'm really glad it didn't run over 3 hours. Yeah, and thanks for watching very much.